Good afternoon. My name is Greg Sutton. Having a job and going to work is just part of most of our everyday lives. We do it to provide for those basic needs like food, clothing, and shelter. And when we go to work, we like to be around people that are like minded, that are positive, and certainly want to have a leader that is similar. There's been many studies that have looked at job satisfaction and the effect a leader can have on those in their charge. Today, I'm going to speak to you about leader behavior and the effect on job satisfaction. The connection between leaders and subordinates, as identified in leader member exchange theory, details that the relationship between a leader and a member is a two-way street. Harris et al. Shares that those with closer racial relationships are what's called in groups, and those people have higher levels of trust and support, while those in lower quality leader member exchange are what's known as out groups, and they experience the opposite: lower levels of trust, less responsibility, and lower support. Many studies out there have left little doubt the importance of LMX among subordinates and supervisors. But how does that translate to members of the fire service who deal with extraordinary stressors, working 24, sometimes 48-hour shifts over the span of a career? Today I'm going to talk about the importance of LMX among members of the fire department, more specifically, that have various years of experience, and how job satisfaction is or is not affected by leader member exchange and leader behavior. I'm utilizing LMX to better understand this dynamic and the effect of a leader's behavior on their subordinate and the subordinate's job satisfaction. And the implications are significant, as job dissatisfaction can lead to additional stressors in a job that already has a significant amount of stress. I took 3 members through convenience sampling of our department, asked them a series of questions that focused on leader behavior, their expectation of the leader, and the effects it has on them as a subordinate. And the results were that the members had very high expectations of their leader across the board. They expected them to know their role, the role of the subordinate, and they expected the supervisor to be approachable, provide support, and be direct and open with communication. And across the board, gender was not considered to be a problem, an issue, nor did it affect job satisfaction. Age was not heavily considered, although they did mention some generational distinctions and lack of commonality in some things. However, it was not heavily dependent upon their job satisfaction. And then leader behavior is important and does affect job satisfaction both in a positive and negative way. And some of those negative implications are very real, because increased levels of stress causes you to have less sleep. It affects your health. And this is a problem, especially in a job field where we're already disadvantaged because of the risk of health issues that we face because of carcinogens, lack of sleep, exposure to violent and traumatic incidents. And those traumatic incidents have been shown to cause significant mental health issues. So much so that the Firefighter Behavioral Health Alliance reported that between 2014 and 2020, more firefighters died by suicide than by any other cause while on duty. This further validates the need for leader-member exchange that's high and leader behavior that fosters a positive team environment. That positive team environment, these individuals told me, has come from being involved in activities around the station, from the leader being approachable and empathetic. Those are all qualities and behaviors that they found to be positive and necessary. Again, speaking to the value of positive leader behaviors, especially when you look at recruitment into the fire service, which here in Florida we have an abundant amount of open positions and a lot of fire departments looking to grow and expand, which makes us even harder to find additional people to fill these roles. The limitations of the studies was the amount of people involved, and it was limited to my department. So the direction I would go in the future would be to grow this and bring it across the country, looking at leadership ability and behaviors and how those affect positive and negatively the members of those departments. And in conclusion, again, low LMX equals low job satisfaction. High LMX equals high job satisfaction. And this study further underscored the importance of leader behavior and the attention it needs to ensure that those in a leadership position can meet the general expectations mentioned previously. High LMX and strong positive leader behavior is necessary, and to ignore that would be to the detriment of the organization. Thank you.